Hey, ladies, welcome to Unpacking Mama's Bag, the podcast where we unzip the chaos, shake out the crumbs, laugh at the crazy, and pray through the rest. I'm your host, Akia Adams, just another mother out here trying to raise babies, hold down a marriage, chase my purpose, and not lose my mind in the school pickup line. This space right here is just for the mothers out there who are carrying it all, from diapers to doubt, lipstick, laundry list, and the silent prayers you don't even have the words for. We're going to talk about marriage, motherhood, meltdowns, and we're going to do it with honesty, some humor, and a whole lot of grace. So if you ever cried in the shower, or hid in the pantry with snacks, or said, Lord, help me at least 3 times before noon, then girl, you're in the right place.
All right. So first, again, I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you all for joining my podcast. This is Unpacking Mama's Bag. You can find me on YouTube. Please follow and share. Everyone will definitely get a copy of this video. So, yeah, we're about to get into it. Again, no question is above being answered. I know we might have a young one here, but she got to learn somewhere. All right. Okay. So first I want to introduce our panelists that we have here. We have Miss Pam. We have Alicia, our CEO of I See My Baby. We have our lovely intern, Amara, and then myself, Kia, the hostess with the mostest. Y'all gonna hear me sing that tonight, okay? Right there, there it is. That's my note. I'm done. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna read this first question. All right. So this is a nice one. Somebody's very real nice. Nice. Very nice. It says, what is the best way for women to support each other? So I'm going to give it to Pam first.
Yeah, hi, y'all. Well, I think it's number one, reaching out and being available when people need something. And maybe they don't even want to ask for it, but you just see the need and you just do it. And also, I think is when we have a chance to either hire somebody or do business with somebody, to do it with women.
I would say authentically be yourself, because when someone needs something or they just need someone to listen, they'll know who to reach out to, and be tapped in. So we are all busy doing what we need to do with life, you know, our responsibilities, our businesses, our jobs, things of that sort. But if you truly are a friend, like you'll get a little nudge, like, what's going on with Pam? I haven't heard from Pam, you know, and you reach out to her because maybe it's something she's going internal with that you need to kind of help her, you know, come out of. So just being there, being that shoulder, and also being a vault, okay? A vault. Because you may mean well, but then I tell Pam, and then the line starts, and then it goes to all over the sir and the Jan, and the, you know, and that's not being there for each other. So just being transparent, being authentic, and being tapped in, and like knowing your people, knowing them, and reach out to them, because sometimes we do get stuck. We really do. And so that's my answer. Here you go.
What's the best way to be there for your girlfriend? For your BBF. Let's just put it in your terms. Is that it? BFF. Oh, I said it wrong? You was talking about BBF.
Yeah, somewhere all the way.
If they're like feeling like down or something like that, like if you like can tell like, oh, something's wrong, like don't be like selfish about it, or like actually like care about them, because you're like their friend, and like maybe someone missed out on their birthday and they're like really upset. You could get them a birthday gift, take them out to dinner, something like that.
Okay, look at you. That was cute. I would say being an ear to listen to, and then being completely honest with them. Because if I call you friend, then knowing that I'm telling you stuff from a place of love, not to hurt you or to harm you, but to tell you the truth. Because if everybody else gonna look in your face and tell you what you want to hear, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna tell you the truth. You may not like it, it may feel uncomfortable, but know that it's done in love. So that's the way I would say. All right, that was a good first question. Let's see what we got here now. All right, it said, what motivated you to become a speaker? All right, so I'm gonna start that one. This lady here in the blue, because I was good just sitting in the corner by myself, very much by myself. Like I like to just sit and watch, but no, I can't do that around her. So that's my answer.
That's your answer too, isn't it?
Good answer.
Lady in the blue.
There we go. All right.
So for me, I've always wanted to be a superstar. I don't know. I just always saw myself on TV and yeah, that's why I want. And then I always had something to talk about and to say. So I need you to listen to me. That's why.
All the time.
Always and forever.
Well, I started out being a teacher, and I think that's where I got started speaking, because when you gotta get up in front of a class every day, you gotta be on your toes and ready, so that's part of it. So even though Alicia sprung this on me tonight, just go with the flow. That's right.
Okay, y'all are being real nice with these questions. I just want y'all to know that, all right? It says, what made you have the career you have today? So we're gonna bypass you because you still working on that.
She has a career.
Oh, go ahead. What's your career?
I'm an author.
Oh, that's right.
What's that creator? I'm a content creator. I want to go pro in soccer. So, because I'm really good at playing, I've been playing for a while now, and cosmetology, that's something that I really like to do. I like to do my hair.
You can do it all.
My journey, turning my pain of wanting to be a mother into now giving back and serving to ensure that no woman ever feels alone, even though she has a whole village and everybody around her. It's just something about connecting with that woman is why I do what I do.
So I've had a lot of chapters in my life. Had a lot of different jobs. Life has turned different ways for me. Right now, I am also an author, and that's how I met these two. And I was so excited to meet them and meet somebody else that was going through a lot of the same things I was going through. And it's a first-time author. I didn't take any kind of writing classes or anything, so I have a lot to learn about the whole publishing process. What was the question? Oh, why did we
You're doing good, fam. You're doing good.
So, yeah, so this is like my third chapter. I'm an author. I'm still doing consulting work, even though I'm supposed to be retired, but I can't retire. I gotta be busy. I gotta keep doing stuff.
For me, I've always felt the need to try to help people. I've always been the one to try to solve a problem or come up with something creative or out of the box to do. So that's pretty much what got me here in my career. I'm a crafter, an author. I work with Alicia. Y'all see me a lot. Yeah, that's about it.
You do taxes.
Oh, I do tax. I do a lot of stuff. I'm not even gonna go over the resume because it's long. I am what's the female version of a maverick?
Female version of a what?
A maverick of all trades. I'm just the evil of all trades. There we go. Hello.
Multi-hyphenate.
A multi-hyphenate.
Multi-hyphenate.
I'm a hyphenate?
Yeah, multi-hyphenate. That's when you can do a whole lot of different things.
That's me.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so the next question is, somebody wrote 3 on this one. Let me see. Okay. And y'all know y'all got my ass is bad. Let me see. What challenge has taught you the most? What challenge? What challenge? I'm gonna let somebody else start with that.
Like I had to solve, like I had to solve, like what problems I had to solve, like alright.
It said, what challenge has taught you the most? Oh, that's it.
Homeschooling into one.
Oh.
How to transition.
How transition, so I went to 3 different homeschools, maybe 4. Three. So I was in public school, and I didn't really fit in that much. People didn't really like me. They bullied me. The bully got to the point where I would come home crying, my mom would be like sick of it. So she pulled me out like an ex, because I didn't really like the school anyways. So then I went to the first one that we saw and stuff like that. And then it didn't really work out for me because I had to be there on online classes, which worked, but it didn't really work. It was different classes at different times, but it's still like classes. So now I'm in this program, which I only have about 2 hours if I don't go on TikTok, Instagram, but I can talk about that though. So it's only about 2 hours of school if I do all my work on time, but therefore I don't do that. But I'm sorry.
What was the question?
It says, what challenge has taught you the most?
The one sitting next to her.
That part, next.
I mean, it's like challenges every day, teach you, every day. There's something that you have to face. I don't know that there's just like one big one that stands out. Well, okay, that's not true. I just thought of it. I've been on a health journey for about 5 years, and I had to have open heart surgery, and this came out of the blue because number one, doctors don't know about women and heart issues.
Oh, yeah.
They do not diagnose you properly. In fact, I was diagnosed with all kinds of stuff before somebody finally went, it's her heart. And so, anyway, I didn't recover good from the surgery. It was a bad diagnosis and a bad surgery. And so I spent several years just not feeling good. And all this was happening during the pandemic, which made it even harder, I think, to get the right treatment. So I finally ended up going to Mayo in Jacksonville, which is kind of one of the reasons we ended up down here, because it was closer for me to get to Jacksonville. And we lived in North Georgia originally. So they were able to put me on a treatment plan. There's nothing they can do to fix it. But y'all, my heart has improved because of losing some weight, eating a low sodium diet, which I didn't really do tonight, but I'll have to balance that out. But I have to take daily diuretics, and it's just, and I have to walk. I mean, it's just what I have to do. But I can see the improvement, and I feel better. I feel more like I should feel. So that's been my big challenge. And praise God for helping me.
Amen.
Okay, so y'all questions are nice. I'm gonna pivot a little bit.
Okay.
So I got some questions.
Some juicy.
I got some questions.
I may have to take the 5th.
I'm gonna save that one for later.
Okay.
All right, yes. So my first question is, when you think about your mama's bag, and you would be your teenage bag, what's the one thing you've been carrying that you didn't realize had gotten so heavy?
Give it here.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. I mean, literally, if I meet you and we talk, I'm carrying you. And I had to learn, you gotta carry your own stuff and shake off the rest. And there are times when I start carrying folks and literally have to say, hold up. I'm not carrying this. I'm not holding it. I'm not carrying it. And I'm letting it go. And then afterwards, I'm like, I could have been doing this for 40-something years. It feels so good. But I just learned it. Stop carrying everybody's stuff. Carry your own, because at the end of the day, when the Father calls you, you ain't dragging everybody. They not dragging you. You going by yourself. And I don't want to not get into heaven because I'm trying to carry everybody else's stuff and not carrying mine and doing what God has me to do. I'm done.
Yeah.
I think you're on the right track because I feel like there were people, especially once I retired, that I could just cut out of my life because they did demand too much of me and returned nothing to me. So I believe that that's probably the right answer. Yeah.
So, but eat your plate and watch your story.
All right. So something I've been carrying, okay, so this thing called marriage, right? And you have this other person, this husband, right? And then they get old, right? And they get sick. And then you have to remember that you stood in front of multiple people in God and you said, through sickness and in health and in riches and in poor. And then you gotta ask God, like, why did you have to be so literal? Like, this sickness thing is real. So having a spouse that's dealing with an illness, something that you can't buy some cough syrup and fix, you can't put a Band-Aid on it and fix, that is heavy. Because you have to be not only strong for them, but for your children. Because they're watching how you handle it. And he's watching how you handle it. And I'm like, Lord, I don't know if I can handle this. But somehow, I find the strength. And somehow, I may have to go into my prayer closet for a minute and be like, look, Jesus, this little weight getting a little heavy right now. I'm gonna need you. I need some relief. I need some angels. Somebody can put some wings underneath me. I need some help. And I think having friends that support him in that is big for me. I am not gonna get emotional. Here, let me take this mic down.
I think mine would be hygiene, because my life was empty with hygiene. If I'm being completely honest with y'all, my life was empty with hygiene. Because, at that time I was young, I didn't really care, I stunk, who cares? If I'm being honest, I don't really care. Mom put the perfume on, I felt good, I walked to school, I felt good, I felt like that girl. But anyways, like when I'm getting older and stuff, my mom's like, yeah, you get some deodorant. And I'm like, no, I don't. But then most of the times my sisters, I'm not gonna get into that. But I hygiene because I didn't really take care of my skin much, and I realized that just now. And I'm gonna take care of my mom's skin too. And I had to.
Why are you messing with me?
I had help.
But Alicia, why are you messing with
Give
me?
me the mic back.
You have to fight it. Listen.
I had to take care of myself. I put effort into what I want to do. I put effort into what I wear now because I realized I'm a young lady.
And a cutie patootie.
I look cute. I look good, So I gotta put the effort into it. God already gave me the body. I just need to put the effort into it. No, not like that. He gave me me, but I have to put the effort into it to make me better and to follow the path.
Okay, moving right along. So the next question I have is, how has motherhood changed the way you see yourself as a woman, not just as a mom, but as you?
So I don't have any kids.
Oh, okay. But you got your godkids?
I do.
Okay, well here, you still a mama. You a godmama?
She's a fur baby.
Oh, there you go. You still mighty mama.
Well, I have nieces and nephews, but I never had kids. This is probably gonna sound bad, but I never wanted kids.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I should have followed your path.
I always said adopt a dog, but I guess that didn't work.
Even back in high school, when my friends were babysitting and doing stuff, I didn't want kids, and I even told my parents. I was the oldest. I'm like, you're not gonna have any grandkids because I'm not having kids. And my dad would say, oh, kids are the joy of life and all this, but
Yeah, that's what they say.
so I did have pets, lots of different kinds of pets. And the most recent episode that Alicia knows about is a dog that my husband adopted, and I didn't really like him. He's a little bitty Chiweenie, and I like a big dog, and he has this little dog, and so he hurt his back, and his back legs were paralyzed, and then we had to start doing everything for him, and so he had to be contained, and it just uprooted our whole life. For 2 months, it was a mess. So anyway, guess who now likes the dog, me. So, yeah, but we spent a lot of time together. And it gave us time to train him because he was about 5 years old and he was not house trained, and, you know, he just was a bad dog. That's why I didn't like him at first. So, no, he's a good dog. Kirby is his name.
Oh, Kirby got to your heart.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, the compassionate part. I remember working when I met Sakia at the Department of Transportation. I was a great manager, but everyone hated me. Because it was off with your head. And I didn't play that. And they would send me places to clean it up. And I was the clean up woman. But when I had my daughter, with the machete, yes, wasn't playing. But when I had my daughter, when I went out for maternity leave, I won't forget Ronnie Bill. He said, well, when you come back, you'll come back with compassion and empathy. I was like, what? But when I came back after my daughter, it took a little bit of time, but I was like, oh, I get it. So I needed that. However, I turned to mush. And so I had to find a balance. So people would give all kind of sob stories, and they'd be like, Alicia, no. I'm like, it's okay. Like one employee, I remember, she couldn't make it on time, and I would call her every morning to wake her up. Like, that's how much mush I turned into.
Oh, you doing the most.
I did. I forget her name. She was
Wait a minute, wait.
Chinese or something like that. But anyway, if you're watching this, girl, I got you. But I just had to balance it, though, because I really did turn to mush. Yes. Could never come on time.
What you said, Trina?
Terminate.
Give me the paper.
That's what she would have told you.
Give me the paper, and we gonna find somebody else to fill your position. Terminate it immediately. Terminate it via phone. She said
I needed Joe after I had her.
no. I'm telling you what you.
First of all, I don't know who you are or where you came from. Because if I was a minute late, my head was on the chopping block. But you would call us somebody? We're going to talk about that one later, man.
I call you to tell you don't come in because you're fired.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay.
Great.
So, I can't even answer now. She done got me all discombobulated. I'm so sorry. Okay, for me, I think it has caused me to slow down. Prior to being a mother, prior to being married, I was in them streets. I was my mama was a pastor. My grandma was a pastor. My great grandma was an overseer. Daddy was a deacon. So I was in the streets.
PKs are the worst kids.
Yes, I was still in church on Sunday.
Oh Lord. But you probably just got home.
Monday through Sunday. Did I? I was at the altar on the floor, Jesus.
Just bathe in it.
I had my own personal bottle. Grandma made sure I had my own personal, and I put it in the bathtub with me. It was just part of the routine. But yeah, it caused me to slow down, and now I got all these kids and grandbabies. Yeah.
Right, like you just been going through.
I have 5 sons.
Ooh.
5 sons, 1 daughter.
Ooh, no, honey.
Yes. I have 3 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. Yeah. And what?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What you got?
She said, oh man. Oh, okay.
That's your child. I'm gonna turn this way. What do do with that comment? Mama to who?
Oh, Ginger.
Oh, girl.
Go ahead.
Can't say that that's happening in the street.
It could cause me to slow down too, because slow down, like I have to actually focus on my dog, because I can't just like say, hey Ginger, give her some treats, put her in the cage. I have to take care of her, because dogs, they have feelings too. They're not like humans have feelings. Everything has feelings. Plants, animals, everything. So I had to actually take care of her. I couldn't just treat her like a toy. because I got it for my birthday. I was begging for it for years. They didn't know that though. But I think, did you know that?
Yes, you were begging for years.
It's probably at home now. And I had to take care of her because I wasn't really taking care of her. She used to poop on her beds and stuff, which
Yeah.
okay. Anyway, she was kind of bad, but she wasn't bad. She just needed some love. You know how kids, they're not bad. They just need like maybe at home or something like that. And so that was her. She just needs some love because she grew up with a lot of siblings and something like that.
Who are we talking about? Ginger.
The
Chihuahua.
No.
You talking about extra puppets? She has a chihuahua.
Oh, okay. Because she grew up with all her siblings, something like that, and she felt love, but she didn't feel that like when like a spoiled child, which is me. I feel love.
I'm glad you know that.
I feel love. And my
Hold on,
siblings
police.
and everything.
You got too much now.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I feel love. So she just needs some loving and stuff. I just had to actually pay attention to her, like have to help her, you know. And I have to pay attention to her mistakes, pay attention when she goes outside and stuff like that. I think I told you.
There you go. Ginger. Her baby.
The dog. Ginger.
The dog. She's a great dog mom. Congratulations. Happy Dog Mother's Day. All right. All right.
Okay, not.
There's a saying, God doesn't waste pain. What's one piece of your story that hurt at first but later revealed your purpose? All right, Pam, I'm gonna let you start because these two over here humming. Like we about to call on Mary, Joseph, and Martha.
Well, there's physical pain, which I was just talking about. Last Friday, I fell at my house, and I don't know what happened, honestly. I was walking back and forth from the house out to the porch, moving some stuff around, and I fell, did a face plant on the floor, and I broke my forefront teeth. And yeah, I got a lot of bruises. That's what this is, if you can see it too. So yeah, there is a lot of pain, and but you know, I came out of it. Thank you. The dentist put me a temporary grill in here. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been here today. Well, I mean, it's all connected. It's all like connected. It's these four. It's just over the teeth. He's gonna make some. He's gonna put some permanent crowns on there sometime in the next few weeks. But anyway, I wanted to come to this so bad, and I was like so disappointed at first. I even sent Alicia a note, and I'm like, oh man, I fell. I'm all bruised up. I mean, because this was all bruised all around here. I mean, I looked a mess. But somehow, miraculously, I don't look that bad.
Amen. We wouldn't have known if you didn't tell us.
No, but I'm just really happy to be here and meet all you ladies.
So mine would be the passing of my mother. She fought for 3 years, 4th stage lung cancer, misdiagnosis. A nurse, they saw it and said it would go away, and it didn't. My mom went away, and I was there with her until her last breath, and it was beautiful. And that brought me here to Bainbridge because I did not want to be, and I'm having my eyes closed on purpose. I did not want to be in the DMV anymore. After being her caregiver alongside my dad, I didn't want to go through it anymore. I wanted to start afresh, and I just wanted something new. Never lived anywhere else, okay? And my husband, and we talked about it, and he was like, all right, let's look. And we found a house in Bainbridge. We found a house in Tifton first, and when he came down here, it wasn't what we saw, and so we went back to the list, and we kept reaching out, and lo and behold, we moved here to Bainbridge. But it really turned my pain, because I was seeking refuge, I was seeking retreat, and just a fresh start. But God was actually sending me here on a mission, and I can see that like every day, no matter what. I'm like, Lord, I thank you for really turning my pain into purpose. And actually, I wrote a book. I did an anthology the beginning of this year to talk about turning my pain into purpose. So this move here has really helped me, and the transition of my mom has really helped me, because if she was still here, I would still be in the DMV. I would not be here, so thanks, Mom. Yeah.
Okay, for me, I must have been like maybe 16 or 17, and I was helping my dad with something. And my dad has always been a really proud man, and he's always been upfront, vocal, and everything. But what I discovered was my dad couldn't read. I had no idea. He was always taking stuff apart and fixing stuff, but he would never use the directions. He would just look at the picture. And so I just thought, okay, you know, you just like what you do, you handy. But when I learned that he couldn't read, and he knew his basic math because he knew how to add his money. And he knew his money, but he didn't know how to read. And then what I discovered was he had a learning disability that was never diagnosed when he was in school. And then I had a younger brother who had a disability as well. So he had to get an IEP. And at that age is when I learned about special education and IEP and then what all of that does now. So as I become an adult, I get into that field. And now I feel like I can advocate for other people, especially children, at this very young age to help them learn how to read so they don't become that adult that doesn't know how to read. And I found myself, because I never could understand why my dad wouldn't help me with my homework. He would say, go ask your mother, or go to your auntie, or call your friend or somebody and see. And I never understood, and it wasn't until that moment where he was like, I can't read. So what I did encourage him to do was he started going to the library. And in the library, he got a tutor. And he started taking classes to learn how to read. So before he passed, he was able to read Tom Sawyer. That was his first book that he was able to fully read. And so that has been a passion of mine since growing up, because I struggled with reading, I struggled with spelling, so I understood his struggle. But now as an adult, like, I'm okay. It's too many babies out here that's suffering in silence. And the parents may not know, or the parents can't read. So somebody has to be here to help these babies and advocate for them and help the parents know what to do, what to say, and who to reach out to help these babies. So that's what I am. I'm gonna be that intercessor. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna help. Because I don't want any child or any adult to feel like, hey, I don't know what to do. So even when we have events at our center and there are people like, hey, I can't read this or I can't write. Well, come on, let me help you. Let me help you figure this out. Like I had a gentleman today, he was like, I don't know how to write and I don't know how to read. I said, but you got your information? He's like, yes. I said, well, come on, we're going to fill this form out. And I put him aside. I'm not going to do anything to make you feel embarrassed or anything because it ain't nobody else's business. You came to me and asked for help, so now I'm going to help you. And I'm going to make sure you get what you need. And I told him, I said, when you come back, you come see me, and I'm going to make sure we get your stuff filled out. All right. In the cup? No, I got a question. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing the cup. Because I got another question. I got you. I'm going to get to you. But I got this one right here. All right. You cover your ears because this not for you. All right. Can you cover your ears? Stop cheating. All right. All right. So, moms, there comes a moment in your marriage where you feel unseen and unheard. How do you find a way to keep it spicy?
Okay. Y'all want me to answer that bill?
Oh.
I'm letting her.
No. You're not going to get out of this one, Pam. No. Come on. Yeah. No, you keep it, because your mom about to answer first, so you just keep your ears covered.
I know that.
Okay. Yeah, don't look at me, ask a question. You have the camera. Look at the camera. Hi.
Ain't nothing off the table for me, you heard?
Really like that spice. I find a lot of times it's because he feels like I'm not paying him enough attention. And, you know, we're busy ladies. We got a lot going on. So I tried to do something special for him that I know he'll appreciate. And, like what? Like what? Well, he, just telling him he looks nice today, or that, because I'm real critical about what outfits he puts on a lot of times, and I feel like a lot of times I'm saying, you can't wear a blue shirt with blue pants. Don't do that. So I try when he has made a good choice to say, you look really good in that, or wow, you've lost some weight, or he really responds to compliments a whole lot. And then if I make something that he doesn't like a lot of different kinds of foods than I do, so if I make something that he really wants to eat, like a fried pork chop or something like that, you know. Yes, that, you know, he appreciates that kind of stuff. But, so it just maybe subtle ways of saying that I love you and not getting too spicy.
My turn. My turn.
I've been married 45 years.
Okay.
Take the mic.
Double covers, baby.
Yeah.
Double cover is.
My turn.
All the way around.
Sally is my alter ego. Don't ask me how I came up with the name. Yes. You would never think, oh, man. Sally will come out. Sally, I have a pair of pumps that have never seen the floor. Yes, ma'am. Oh, baby. They always in the air. In the air. On the chair. Standing on the grill. Hanging from the post. Hello. Yes. And I have my Sally ponytail that comes down low, along with my little, just because I'm big, I got my little leather outfit. Yes, child.
Come on, friend.
Got a little leather? Yes.
Come on, Sally.
Oh, yes. Sally be in them stilettos. I can't walk with nothing in them, but I can wear them in the background. And I pull out that ponytail, and then, hold up. Show your cover?
Not really, but.
Girl. Okay.
Next question.
I'm gonna go back to the green card because I look like I need some safety.
It's good.
All right. Huh? Girl, yeah. Look, and the unsweet one works just fine. It gotta be cold too.
Little pecan ice cream.
All over it. Just say, I finished my plate.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. All right. So back to the safe green cards. What is one thing you can do to lift you up, to support yourself?
And there you go. And there you go. And there you go.
And I do.
I already answered that.
There's no better way to be lifted.
Oh, okay. It says to the student. That must be you. All right. Where do you see yourself in society within the next year?
Like in the world.
Yes. Yep.
Getting more soccer, because I really love soccer. I really love soccer. In cosmetology. That's where I see myself. That's what you want me to do.
Oh, geez.
Oh! I personally don't want to do that. I want to do.
She turned into little Alicia right now. It is. Let me take this one. You gotta ride home with her. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Oh, this is a good one. I like this one. It says, why do women compare ourselves to each other?
Society.
Mm.
Society is social media.
You know, she said, and jealousy. There's a lot of jealousy in the world. Like, she might have better shoes than me, which she does. But I'm not going to be young and be like, I'm not going to be young. I'm going to be like that about her. She got better shoes. I'm like, oh, I like your shoes. I'm Miss Pam. I like your shoes. Where'd you get them from?
Those are smart shoes.
Can you click your heels together and say there's no place like home?
But I ain't gonna tell no lie, when I got here, I stole her first, so let's move on.
Yeah, she did steal my fur.
Oh,
Like,
It don't even match my outfit, but it was cute.
Yeah.
She was
It's
the
a lot
way
of,
it
it's a
was.
lot of jealousy. It's a lot of jealousy. She might look good or better than and some people say, oh my God, she looks better than me, which no one looks better than yourself. I'm not saying the other person doesn't look good, but no one, if you're the most beautiful person, you're the most beautiful woman in the world, so I don't want you to compare yourself to others when others don't compare yourself, when they don't compare you to you, you know?
You can't compete when you don't compare.
Well, I do age comparison. I always look up celebrities and go, how old are they? And do I look as good as they look? Or I'm real bad about Oprah and Gail King. They look so good. And I'm
Baby, they got more plastic than that
Yeah.
Come on, somebody.
I know, and I'm not gonna put any filler in. I mean, if
Oh,
somebody
no, baby,
wants
I
to do
used to
that.
work in plastic surgery, and I know plenty of people who own a studio, sell this tea, but baby, she done been on our table 3 times. But y'all still buying her tea.
No, you did not.
I'm just saying,
But I am bad.
she's
I
selling
do.
the
I
tea,
look
and
at
people who buy,
celebrities
baby,
and
she
try to
been on our
compare
table
myself
3
to them.
times.
And I guess that is a society too.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes also it's a positive thing, it's motivation. So like for me, sometimes I be like, dang man, they gonna like light years ahead of me, or and I think it's also human nature. It is, you know. I tell my daughter that a lot, and I'm so glad to hear it come out her mouth, that she doesn't have to compare herself to other people, because we've been talking about it for quite some time, and I want to hit it hard while she's young, because for me, you know, growing up, it was very hard, and so I bought into peer pressure and tried to fit in and do things to try to fit in. So I'm so glad to hear her say confidently, you know, I don't care.
She did jump. She did.
That's it, you know, period. So,
Period. So I had a grandmother that spoke into me at a young age, because I was real self-confident when I was younger. I didn't feel like I belonged, but she was like, no, you're gorgeous, whatever. So you gonna carry your head up high. And then for now, as an older woman, I don't compare myself to other women, but if I see a woman doing something that I think I like, or if she has something, I'm gonna say, hey, how you do that? Show me how you do that. You know, don't do it for me, but show me how you do it, because that way I can duplicate it myself and make it work for me. So you know, that's just how I do it. All right, so the next question, it says, what is your greatest fear?
Losing the person I love the most. That is my greatest fear. And my other one is probably losing my dog. 'Cause I almost lost her, which was sad. Please stop, because she was outside and like that. I thought it was a snake bite, because I had 2 dogs. You guys know how snake bite is. And she was limping and stuff. And she went to my mom, which is rarely, because the dog don't like my mom don't like the dog. So they're just like,
Alicia.
I'm gonna have to give her a ride home tonight.
clean it apart. So and my mom was like, come here, Jum Jum.
and she came.
And she came, and then she came, because I was outside and stuff. But then she came, and then she was like, oh, she was just limping and stuff. And I was like, I don't believe you, come here. Because you don't like the dog don't like you. She wants to get rid of the dog. Whoa.
I'm gonna call Peter on you.
Yeah, I got
You and this dog.
We really love each other. We don't let them know that. But Ginger love me. That's so
Alicia.
I'm also animal. But I don't want her, so I prayed for a little bit, and I was like, don't worry about it. Pray, and then let God handle the rest. That's okay. I prayed in the car, prayed at home, prayed at night, because I always pray at night and pray in the morning. So I prayed, and I had to leave on a trip with my mom. We had to leave. Really early.
Alicia.
We had to leave.
trip and the baby's in Christ.
Leave. So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to leave her like injured because my dad, he's my dad. And then, so then I didn't want to leave her injured, right? But the day that I was about to leave, God was like, why don't you go check on Ginger? Because she's in the kitchen and stuff like that, and she was still limping. It's pretty bad. I was like, oh my gosh, I want her to heal up so much better, but I'm just gonna leave her alone. So I went in the kitchen and stuff like that, and I was like, come here, Ginger. She was jumping all over the place. She was running. I was like, oh, thank you, God, because I don't want to leave on my trip and leave her injured, like not being loved, like I said. So that's one of my greatest fears.
Was it your trip or Alicia's trip?
Alicia be in the streets.
For the streets.
For the street.
Leaving or taking her mama away from her sick child.
My greatest fear is dying before I finish my work here on earth. My grandmother died in her 60s, my mom died before her 60th birthday, but I vowed that it will not be the trajectory of my life. And so I'm gonna conquer that fear in Jesus' name.
Yes, yes, yes.
So my greatest fear is not being relevant. And it's kind of followed me. I would say when I started turning in my 50s, I started worrying about that at work, not being relevant, and then, but that's still kind of always in the back of my mind. So I'm constantly like, stay relevant, stay up to date with like what's happening, and be around all kinds of different people with diverse ideas and things like that.
I have no idea what my greatest fear is.
Not finding your ponytail.
That is a definite. Okay, yes. Going dry is my greatest fear. There we go. I will never do that. I will plant some apple trees. Don't play with me. Mom ain't get this big but not know how to cook. Hey, look. We're going to talk later. Anyway. It says, what do you do when you are not in the mood but have to perform?
Every day.
Now, this question can go one or two ways.
Let Amara answer first.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let it go the safe route.
If you don't feel like doing something, you still gotta do it.
You're not allowed to answer, ma'am.
I don't.
You can't answer.
Sometimes when I come to work with them, on Mondays, today, in the middle of the week, it's like a hump day, or Tuesday, everything's good. But Monday and Friday, there's something about Monday and Friday. Friday takes long, Monday takes long. It's just, Monday you're just functioning, okay, good. But Friday, you're ready for the day to be over.
Yes.
You're ready for the day to be over.
Woke up ready for the day to be over.
Yeah. That's all.
You, Alicia?
No, I'm trying to figure out what is skipping and singing.
Nobody knows.
What plantation is that?
Those 2 days,
Whitney.
You're on the railroad.
I would rather stay in my bed. I'd rather
No.
At least we need to work on that.
Yes.
Just put all your business in the street.
In the streets. In the streets, baby. Just poor baby can't even
Where
rest.
you going? What you doing? Oh,
When it's like, how it ain't even doing how I wanted to do it, like.
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay.
Put in a little extra work.
You do what you gotta do, cause it's in the word. You do what you gotta do, cause it's in the word.
If it ain't in the word, I'll write it in.
Yeah, that's right.
No, it says,
But you ask for strength. You do. You like, okay, like, because there may be a vice versa time frame where it's the other shoe, and literally, as I've gotten older, it'd be the other shoe on the other foot, and so you suck it up, buttercup, and you do what you have to do.
Oh, I like the way you said that.
Yes, you got it.
and go to the grocery store and get you some crunchy peanut butter.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about the crunchy peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Crunchy peanut butter.
We got an intermission.
I don't like crunchy, but I like smooth.
I never heard.
And that's just because I can't eat the peanuts. But other than that,
I cannot eat peanuts, so.
Just hush.
I missed whatever that was.
Pan talking.
I'll take take this a different direction. Let's
Thank
just
you,
say
Pam.
there's some
Thank you, Pam.
maybe tasks that I've been procrastinating and don't wanna do. I'm a big procrastinator. And a lot of times I find that if I procrastinate, it actually goes away. If I just ignore it for long enough, the task will go away. But, then sometimes I just break down and go ahead and do it, and then I realize it wasn't really that hard. Why was I working myself up over it when it wasn't really even that hard? So, I kind of go back and forth about being a procrastinator and just getting it done.
Next question.
Put a question out there.
Answer my question.
Any
I
more
gotta answer
questions
my
in the
question. So, for me, Ms. Redhead, for me, I find that I am a Grammy Award-winning actor.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
So, lights, camera, action,
Uh-huh.
and I get it done.
Uh,
And then cut, and I'm out. I'm going to bed, like, it's over, I'm tired, like, catch me in the morning. Over breakfast, we do some pancakes or something, make a sandwich, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah.
okay, good answer.
Good. As I say, look at it. Coming from me, oh my gosh. Okay,
Oh,
so
Lord, is that all
this
the
is,
questions in the cup?
well, yeah, that's all, because the rest of them we pretty much went over. So this is a question that I have, for the moms, and I'm gonna let Mara answer it. So the question that I usually ask the mothers that are on my podcast, if your child had to write a Yelp review about you, what would it say? And because we have one here, I'm gonna let her answer it. Go ahead, baby.
Alicia, you out.
Let me zoom in. Yeah, zoom in. Go ahead, Mara. Hold it up there. Yes, you write a Yelp review about you. Look the other way, Alicia. Don't even feel intimidated. Say what's on your mind.
Okay.
What's on your heart.
What subject?
And you write a Yelp
You
review about
write
your
it.
mother.
You reviewing me. Give me
As
a
a
review,
mom,
like you do your product reviews.
Okay, I give you.
Yeah,
like,
product review your mother.
Oh, Lord. Jesus.
I'll review it. Okay, I'll like do the overall review later.
Hold them up. Hold it up so we can hear, because I need to hear this.
Okay. If I could do a review on mom, kind, sometimes,
Wait a minute.
thoughtful, very thoughtful, thinks about others when others don't think about her. That's a good one. I'm trying not to be too mean.
Be yourself.
No, be honest.
Okay. If you are with mommy and she gets comfortable with you in her house, she will yell a lot.
Ooh, shots
She
fired.
talks loud. She has a hearing aid. She has a hearing aid.
Yes, I
And she
did.
talks too loud. She'll talk loud. I was just in the car and I was like, Mom, you're giving me a headache. No, I'm not. Yelling.
Can't you give you your
It's
off
only
after this? So she gonna need
two of
one.
us. There's only two of us in the car and she's like, and she's yelling. She is, she's not a perfecter, but she likes stuff to be done the way she wants it to
Amen to that.
be. Like, she used to boss around to kid, no, this is the way it has to be, not put it this way, put it this way. You side by side.
Baby, it's okay. Pass the mic. We don't need to give you a ride and an address.
Yes.
That'll be it.
All right.
Thank you for being honest.
All right. Okay, on that note, I think we're gonna end this because, you can't go home with me. Oh, okay.
I want to thank everyone for coming today because we did not give specific instructional insight. We just put a call out and said we're going to do a color theme party, come. And yes, the concept was good, but you still took a gamble and a bet on us. And I'm so thankful that you all came for our very first Radiance Reflection. I want to thank Ms. King. From the very first time that we met each other, you was like, I'm here to support, and you have always supported. Thank you for opening your doors here for us. I want to thank Sakia, because I'm always bossing her around, apparently. But you,
Apparently,
apparently.
we're not gonna do that, let's
Yes,
be
deniable
honest.
plausibility.
No.
But I want to appreciate and thank you because you always rise to the occasion. And your strength with everything that you have going on, I don't know that I could show up the way that you show up. And I appreciate you for that. And being able to have this panel in this setting, because even though we didn't dive as deep, this is the first of many conversations that I believe us as women need to have the opportunity to do, and to normalize that, especially in Southwest Georgia, where we were silenced for a long time. You were silenced because I was up north, but you were silenced. I heard about it. In my culture, I was raised with Trinidadian backgrounds and Barbadian backgrounds, and that's a part of the reason why we're loud. So you're gonna have to travel a little more so you get it. But we were just, we had a voice, you know, we have some dominance with us. And so when I come into these arenas, I have to also scale it back some because culturally you have to also adapt, but not so much that I feel oppressed. And I've had situations since I've been here the last year and few months where I was like, oh man, I get it. But I'm here, God has me here as a pillar to say, your voice matters and use it and speak your truth and don't be afraid to be unapologetically you. So thank y'all for coming tonight. Thank you all for watching, and you wasn't here. However, you can register for next year, so thank y'all.
All right, thank you, everybody. Okay. So we're gonna give a little brief intermission, a little bathroom break, and then when we come out, we're gonna do our final game. Yeah. Oh, see, y'all don't know the game. And I'm not gonna tell you till you come back. Okay.